now it's a result of where are they going to end up. Where
okay, FNATIC on attack, Heretics on defense.
Heretics finishing stage 1.
Battling
obviously is a big thing,
for the third spot, basically. You don't want to be playing those tier 2 teams straight away.
Here on Sunset, or not Sunset, sorry.
I will say the champ points might still matter.
Yeah, we're going there.
Let's say both teams and be generous, but
yeah. Okay.
Probably just Heretics.
Let's just see how it goes for now. Heretics on the defense.
A little bit of pressure created here. FNATIC don't follow through though. Progress made. I mean, Koshmaras on a very, very deep position here. Initially, now that the orb's collected, FNATIC probably going to feel pretty good about their approach towards B. They will be walking into both Boo and Koshmaras.
Two playing in front of the wall.
Coming through mid here. Might just be held at the choke.
Yeah, Woot with no TP either. Door already closed, but Heretics left
the Valorant in clear close
here,
left.
as you say. Koshmaras playing up close to the smoke, but FNATIC just
I was wondering if Kosh was going to flip to the other side, but I think because they're so scared of middle, he doesn't want to do that.
Very passive from the side of FNATIC here. Really wanted to get a feel of this pistol round, and now the split should come through.
I'm liking this. Second layer
FNATIC,
just now arriving for FNATIC, as you
they
can
never
see.
want to keep it simple, huh? Bit of fake hit, then real hit after they take middle, push them back over towards A. Everything has to be done proper. Not saying it's bad Valorant.
But he is the
They're
next
in the
in a long line of Heretics players who fall.
It's interesting in the meta.
For FNATIC and enough time to set it up.
They're really whittled away. Other side of Heretics, Rians and Benji don't have much of a say back into this. I mean, Kayak and Boaster are low, but they need freebies before even cresting onto the site. Not FNATIC, nobody's going to overstep the mark here.
Yes, this first deep clear as well that Benji's got to try and find. Rians is going to enable him, and actually with the damage on Boaster, it starts to look good for a moment, but it's fleeting. 3 versus 1 beckons, and with that, FNATIC will convert.
Very, very nice. I mean, it's a lovely round.
I guess as well, just
don't get me wrong, it's a lovely round.
How they want to approach the defensive side in particular. Certainly,
like if you're trying to make sure you're doing everything around the map, doing all the steps, this was it. Gutek with the Prime, appreciate the 11. The 11 months, thanks so much for the Prime.
Again, to discuss what's to follow this, really want to see Kayak back at the top of the table for FNATIC. Yeah, everybody delivering here, though.
Oh.
Even me, in the form of a tech pause here.
Yeah, well, you know, you say that. I feel
can't
like
blame Pansy for this one.
Actually, well,
it might be me. Yeah. You know, it might be me. It's anybody's
Welcome
best
to the
guess.
club.
Oh, it's all good. Happy to be here. To build off the back of what you were saying there as well, yeah, with Kosh, with Kayak, I think it's interesting. You've got Kosh on one side playing this Neon, which has face changes, the Yoru as well, obviously, for Kayak, and yeah, maybe not delivering to the same kind of levels that we've seen from him in the past. And bring it out here on Summit as well.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. Kind of leading into London, I think the discussion around Koshmaras really probably gained a lot of traction, right? Because it was a question mark.
It might be another day of straight into Americas.
Didn't look great.
Oh no.
Heretics again, we start talking about playing with comps and role changes and things like that. That's where we always get worried because that's been the age-old discussion, right? Put people in those comfort positions, and that's when Heretics can deliver, but haven't. That's the bottom line of that.
Yeah, I mean, even having Woot as like a sidebar to that, the double duelist that they're running here, and sort of fully committing to keeping him on that role rather than deviating. I think it's been interesting to see what the results look like beyond that. But of course, it's only a quick one, so
we're just getting warmed up. Yeah,
well, look, it's going to be difficult to beat the one Kara and I had the other day. So let's just hope it doesn't get to that.
You've set the bar.
I have well and truly. As have FNATIC here, just starting things off. Looking at the anti-eco, it's pretty healthy. And again, just wondering what the approach looks like here. It's 5 players towards A main to start.
It's going to straight away hit.
Upgraded pistols, so
looks
place
like
for him to be alongside Riens.
Just depends at this kind of range how much impact that bandit's going to get. FNATIC trying to close up the distance, and the door already broken. You can see Kayak has a right idea about where this player is. Most of might just overlook it. He does. It's going to cost at least 1 kill, and Kosh sliding in.
Great trades for the classics.
Keeps them within 1 here.
Cloud should have a kill.
Some of the weaponry removed on the FNATIC side, but Cloud has found a really important
Hey, imagine he doesn't get that kill, by the way.
Out.
Gets around the corner, would have picked up the Sheriff. Would have been really on.
But Boom Woot certainly have an opportunity.
Stand up for this one. Okay, wait for the run.
To do further damage to the finances early on.
Yeah, nice to see a little bit of proactivity from FNATIC in the meantime, though. Moving towards CT, getting those players in position. Crashies is the one on the line here, and the C's looks bang on. It's just about going to miss out on Woot, but Boot.
No matter what, it's good damage.
I mean, look, already fantastic damage here. If he was going to find Cloud, that would have been it, but no, not happening. FNATIC double up. But it's a costly one.
It certainly is. Holding on to the rifles there, the most valuable possessions for sure. Again, on the back of that investment from Benji, again, it looked as if initially was considered behind the box. Yeah, the fact that they actually go 2 for 2 here is a miracle. Unfortunately, Rians just can't get the conversion here onto Cloud. Certainly an opportunity to do some further damage, but not to be this time around.
All right.
Cloud was on 21 HP.
Nah, mate, not after every round. Come on now. I'm standing up for this one. We can't have a tech pause.
So yeah, just a moment before we get back again.
Yeah, just compose ourselves. I imagine it's probably a repeat.
Yeah.
Which I believe has already been resolved.
Yeah, time is moving.
I see the time moving.
Yeah, we don't want to lead you on. But we should be getting back in here for the Amoda showstopper. I think that's the thing, right? On paper, this is a classic matchup, but when you
just in any other year, man, just any other time in history.
That's true. These guys are normally fighting for something big.
Sitting at 2 and 2.
Maybe doesn't
not fighting for a third spot.
I mean,
potentially.
That's just it's a testament to
lose to some tier 2 teams.
To be honest, I think it's fitting that this is still very high stakes in terms of, like I said, the form to carry forwards here.
Spam kill from Boaster to start things off.
Do you like the Vice on this map? I would use Vice on this map, yeah.
As Heretics are already pegged one back in the opening exchange. I mean, Woot's 0-3. It's not been the best of starts for him so far on this Euro.
Yeah, I'm more curious.
I would use FNATIC compo with Brace.
To get Woot and Koshmaras playing forward here on the defense. Obviously not going to see it here in the first buy round, but it's those sort of set pieces that once you have the scoreline pressure, it becomes harder and harder to justify. Alpha's going to be able to line something up here.
I think there's too many long rotates that
for the green light.
Kind of now what you're going to see, like fawns in these chokes when you're execing means that you always get 2 over towards site, which means you should always kind of, at the very least, trade out.
Thinking about the scale, you're looking at the thorns here, they do
and
land,
then the after-pawn positions are too good.
To take this
so it should be too hard to retake.
Again, off rip, finding another. Crashy's not too far behind, and it's only Rians left standing in this position right now. He can't hold the weight either.
Exactly how this one went down, to be honest with you.
Heretics like a rash.
Yeah, they get absolutely rolled here.
I do think FNATIC have a good understanding on attack.
FNATIC
it's their defense that worries me a little bit. When I watch Alpha, he doesn't like defend his wall over towards A.
There's nothing for Koshmaras to do to get ahead of this. You know, barring a kill through smoke or a spam connecting. Obviously, Benji's going to wait this out now. A time to maybe diagnose and discuss the approach for the rest of this. Because
they're doing the Viper wall over towards B right now. I reckon as soon as Heretics call the timeout, they'll switch their Viper wall over towards A.
With the history he has as an initiator,
they're trying to
on the flashes
mix it up in terms of their demos. They know that the Cypher is going to be starting here. They're going to have some kind of info that would get. That would mean they only have to have one here. So the game plan at the moment, spam over towards B, wait for that timeout, then I reckon we start pressuring A.
Tough to really
put
any barometer to that though when you're getting spammed out in the smoke right at the start of the round, but it's a bonus for FNATIC and they will not be annoyed at that at all.
Certainly not a comfortable start. Again, the old progress, something to note as well. We're going to see early investment coming through. But again, you can see here, there's so few options for the second and third player here towards B.
We are back now. Oh, this is what it...
Oh, Boaster says they're back.
Yeah.
This turned to a bonus, they're back.
Ronaldo said he was back after beating, you know, God knows who.
Oh,
so
mate,
we'll see.
We're definitely not back.
Potentially. Look, we're 3 rounds in to what you've said's a 3 mapper, so...
Yeah. Yeah, we are. And we're 3 for 3 on tech pauses as well.
Yeah, I suppose so. All swings and roundabouts, but... Yeah, the stage has gone red as well, so... Just investigating, finding out what exactly that is.
This right here, yeah, this is
and it's good
classic EMEA right now. what's going on with every region.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait.
Don't know, man. Stage 2's
I mean,
been.
look, FNATIC starting this one strong on their own map pick. I think
insane for it.
You and I wanted to talk a bit sort of about the summit in general, right? Because the desk were saying, Mini specifically, that the veto looked nice for them here, coming in, starting things off. Obviously, it's a map which they've had milling results on, but I think against Heretics so far, it's looking decent.
Yeah, again, I think it just comes with the asterisk of Heretics right now. Whether or not
is this
that leans
match
more
4 playoffs? You would imagine so, but it's not.
Here. I mean, again, you talk about
Knight Rider. Thanks so much for the Prime.
Historical data.
I appreciate the Prime usage, mate. Thanks so much.
Sort of transition between a new patch or a new agent being added or a new map. It's FNATIC to kind of pioneer that. I think we're just long gone from that era. So it certainly doesn't feel that way. A visual test, at least from the previous results.
I guess you think back to like what the last map we would have had in.
This was the greatest sponsor idea. Oh no, KitKat absolutely owned it, man.
You know, the results.
They are getting their money's worth, whatever they paid for it.
Like you've got to be thinking of this map rotation if FNATIC even get to champs, right? Are they going to be able to go on another deep run? Because the reason why they did so well in Stage 2 last year is because they were eliminated pretty early on because they already had the points. They don't have any points this time around, or nowhere near enough.
Yeah, it's been, I guess, nothing short of a disaster in terms of bigger picture this year for FNATIC. Make no mistake about that. Obviously,
okay, the red's gone.
The changes behind the team as well.
Can we get 2 rounds in a row, maybe?
Something to discuss. I think general community perspective of that
falls
has
into
been one of a questioning.
Yeah.
Which, again, I think with it being Eng, is always going to be the case.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless from day one you come in and you see results, I don't think people are really going to be able to squash that stigma that somebody like Eng comes in. I mean, the Valorant historians will still have that
well, let's test the theory.
As I certainly do, but
it might not be for this round.
Not with a team that was already failing
because of the buy.
Certainly struggling.
But maybe on this round, FNATIC change their wall up.
To see the logic of this move.
For sure. I think you even look back historically as well. He was always known for having those stronger defender sides, and I think you look at some of the defender sides that FNATIC have played already, maybe showing signs of weakness, but yeah, it's the attack we've got to focus on right now, and of course, double barreling this time out with one of the tactical variety. Heretics have a chance to just course correct. I mean, you got to think of the coaching staff on the other side as well. A very different environment for them right now.
The T-shirt, mate, it's not the T-shirt. Relax yourself.
Yeah, it certainly is. And even so, obviously still involved behind the scenes as best you can, but to not have him in the coaching booth, obviously you've got to allow a little bit of leniency in that regard in terms of some of the problem solving on the fly.
A lot of that too also just stemming down to the cultural impact he has behind the scenes and sort of being able to reset map to map, something we've seen this team struggle to do, but they're going to have to see what they can find here.
Did you ever burn the cast T-shirt, mate? I can't find it.
Follow-up round is just
I think someone paid off my girlfriend to burn it.
Pistols,
the T-shirt's disappeared.
That really catches your eye right now. Benji, of course, the sole anchor of this A site.
Well, first show of intent here is stacking outside the choke on B main. To at least try and garner some sort of control. I mean, Cloud is close enough by in earshot.
Careful.
Bose is looking for an angle here. We'll actually catch a glimpse, at least, of Rien's.
Walled out of it.
Certainly kept in check now, and as the split comes through Link, Benji's going to be here as well, but although he can get this rifle working, Crash is going to shut him down before even getting the chance. That should be the green light for FNATIC here.
Yeah, and again, that was the Phantom, right? That was the one rifle in the hands of Heretics to try and be the difference. Rien's Bandits looking to chip away, but it's no meaningful damage right now as FNATIC are accelerating towards this open A site.
Hard side to retake.
Smokes will go up. No chance of Rien's getting ahead of this as well.
Good inside as well.
It's going to be awkward for them to... I mean, nobody actually going to retrieve the rifle here. Cloud still policing it as well as mid.
After this one, we'll have tech balls? Nah, I believe.
Well, not just
they fix all the issues.
Denial here. I mean, Boo does have a sheriff. There's a couple of upgraded pistols.
Alpha also getting that spike plant, moving one away from the Steel Garden. He has it online now. That'll be useful in the next, but FNATIC have to get through this one first. Heretics still just about hanging in there, and Wu actually threading the needle on Crashies. That's another one picked up 2v3, still trailing in this position, but the bodies are on site for FNATIC. A couple playing off, trying to cut the cross. It's Kayak, the one holding things down for the time being, though. And Boo on 18 HP. Can only die to the spike. There's little left to be said of this one. Again, decent damage from Heretics, but just no round result
They
yet.
got a lot of ults as well if they want to make this one easy.
At this point now, the finances.
Now's the real question. Do they change their wall over towards A?
Ult cycle.
Or do they keep with B?
Going to get rolling in the next couple of
They
rounds.
might just feel like everything's working. They don't need to.
Just for a couple of rounds now. On the other side, it's only the neural theft for Benji, so nothing really to spur Heretics on. Because, well, Rien's still sitting at 0-4. He's
still been
struggling to get involved here.
Then Heretics has done a pretty good job of getting the Cypher over towards her.
Continue to be dictated to here.
I guess this is high enough to see over the wall, so it creates no passive pressure.
I mean, in terms of what they offer here, we have Woot with the op, but it's FNATIC that we're going to be listening into with the comms.
Stay B. Stay B, I think.
Heard.
Put the TP, okay.
Yeah, wait.
Gotta walk in the middle. I cannot object for it.
Not yet, no. You're on the ulti strat now. You coming with us?
Yeah, I will come with you.
Orb up then now.
I will spam through door.
Ready to do it soon.
I'm ready.
Do it now then.
ATP down.
They close the door, one here. Get behind you, Jake. Just go.
I'm with okay.
They
You hold
sucked
the
us, we're
flank
pressuring,
first.
we're pressuring. Gonna flank.
I'm gonna blind that guy.
Yeah, go. Flash as well.
He's on the left.
Nice.
Hold it. He one-wayed me. Could be
Cypher now.
pushing you, kayak. Let's walk back, lad. Walk back. Walk towards R instead.
It's okay.
Cypher's on B.
So we're canceling?
Cypher, Sova, Neon, okay?
Yeah.
Yoru is A with op, probably. Probably Art with op or A main.
I don't know if you're
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I think we can slow walk this alpha.
I can wall up for you, boys, if you want.
Wall up.
Yeah, wall up. We're gonna walk out B.
Right, running up.
He's running out.
Get some trays and come back to A, probably. I will try
Walking
to
out, walking out.
Get some more, do some more pressure, boys.
I'm out.
Find your timing, Cloud.
Hot. Nice. Go B now, go B now.
Backside.
With you.
Dead.
Nice.
Right? Gonna kill the guy.
I'm holding this.
Wait, one guy's pushing A, one guy's pushing A.
Grabbing
One guy's
our
gonna be
man.
behind.
It's Yoru with op.
Dragon.
I'm going back
Astra.
to
God, I'm
double
pushing.
side.
I'm behind him. Yoro should be behind, I guess.
They just hold him here.
No, I'm gonna take CT.
Get city,
I have CT, I have it.
I was gonna clear the dragon.
Nothing city. He's
Heard.
dragon.
I'm playing metal. I'm gonna flash on your contact and peek.
Nice. Last op.
Get behind.
That was the guy that killed me.
Get behind.
I have all.
Yeah.
Could
Okay.
TP it, but we would take
No. He didn't.
There's all.
He's
I'm
saving up.
hunting him, boys.
Nice shot, I
You
think.
saw that?
Yeah, that was nice.
Dude,
FNATIC with the
interesting
fifth
that
round queued up,
on
Woot
this,
saving the op out of
Boast
that
is
one
micromanaging
what looked like a
Cloud
good start on that
way
side
more
defense.
than
It's Crashy's
any other
walking
listening
out
I've
and
had
finding
from
two.
Yeah,
from
with
them.
the spike as well. He's so far
Yeah.
ahead of that second
Right.
player.
There's no micromanaging anyone else, just Cloud.
Not enough resistance here. The point, I think Heretics may be a little, I don't want to say confused, but they lose a grip on the timing of when to challenge yet. They said Crashy's walking out and finding both of these. Look at the situation. He finds Benji. This is the strong side of the map for Heretics as well here.
It's a Cypher player.
With that passive a hold behind the wall.
Is it vibe
Yeah,
related?
certainly frustrating
Probably more
to
luck
watch.
related, to be honest. It's a role that he's never done.
5 in a row. Woot keeps the operator here at the very least. But again, like you were saying earlier, it's how does
That's
that get
time to-
involved? How does that then start
Let's
to
turn to, like,
influence
hold
the round?
behind,
Because right now, FNATIC
then to go take
seem to be getting
timings.
really meaningful control through middle, setting up for these executions.
And then you kind of saw the Cloud was
Heretics
like, you guys
stumbling
can
at the
keep
first
prodding there and
hurdle.
then I can go over towards A. So he's like
Both looks
trying
like
to
he's
make
just
the right
TPing
calls, but
into
he's
a
not
wide
taking
open
any
side
space
here.
to actually make that
And
call.
ults to invest here, but not necessarily the buy to complement that either. But across the first hurdle fairly comfortably, but
Yeah, they're on top of the TPs. They've seen this before.
Still
Still
though,
though,
8 HP as well.
getting over towards sites pretty good. They're going to play deep over towards sites. They're up against an Astra. So I'm not sure Cloud can go for this, but he's going for around the world because he's low HP.
He can wrap back through mid. Boo's still holding it for the time being. Seas will catch.
Might get pretty good timing.
Crashies can do so much damage with this ult here.
Still has the Nightfall, like you say. Looks to have hit all 4 targets. Woot putting the
Yeah,
mask
he's
on
on top
quickly,
of
trying
it.
to
Respect.
collect some of that information and pop back out on the site. But as you say, the health bars are still incredibly low. Crashy's trying to swing through the divide here. He's missed both times. In fact, Alpha has as well. Kosh sticks it up to half. Benji ready to
half.
finish it, and that should be it here. You say
Damn, Alpha pushed through the
at
ult and then
death,
gets both of the kills.
Steals it away, and
Insane.
Heretics still without a round.
I mean, neither of the knives connecting it. It's crazy.
He
but they
just sent it
still
free shooting, I
can't
think.
get the defuse off in time. FNATIC play the timing perfectly behind the divide. I think it's only having one body ahead of that to hear the second tap that really is the saving grace here.
I need to see the other perspective.
Yeah.
because the knife's definitely gone through, and then
Crashies does the same thing, I think.
on that timing.
Yeah, really, really well played by Alpha here. Again, unfortunately, Woot just can't stabilize, unfortunately, to catch that kill. And back on the rifles, trailing by 6, and this is a discussion I was having, it becomes harder and harder to justify some of these more proactive set pieces.
I think Alpha stays in EMEA next year. I think
he'll
join the Turkish team, personally. I don't know enough about him, though, to make that judgment. Just I think that most people after living in Germany for like 3 years will probably like to stay at home for a little bit.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that commitment just yet.
My ult's ready. To start asking some questions of FNATIC, because they've been able to roam into A main again here. It's only Alpha playing from Link right now, and he's going to be able to get at least one. But there's a trade from Woot, and that's the partnership that we've been waiting to see in play, in action.
Doesn't net Heretics much, though, is the issue. Conscious once more that Crashies is kind of on an island with a spike, but at the right moment here, going to retreat. FNATIC reading the map as if they've maybe got the advantage towards B. They will be walking into Benji's setup, but they do have Kayak's ultimate to navigate that.
So an early camera from Benji to get a heads up. Now on high alert, Rian's there with him, and Kayak in behind. TP still from him to bail if he wants to. It's the fake out coming through, and only 13 seconds here for the plant to come through. Benji's looking to hold the line, draw a line in the sand, in fact, but FNATIC sweep him under the rug again.
They did a good on attack.
And just steal this one away right from under Heretic's nose. It's a great execution here. Kayak with tons of information. Boaster poster paranoia. The reveal pays off massively. Boaster going to be rewarded again by shutting down Boot. And it's just Woot left once more.
Doesn't look like he's going to be able to do much here either. Kayak taking him offline, and if
this comp looks good in attack, mate. If the Vice knows to play behind the Vice stuff as well, it'll look good on defense.
At this point, you just think, well, guys, screw it. Like, if we're not winning these rounds out and we're intending, let's get a little more aggressive. Let's identify where potentially Cloud is trying to get a little more.
Like when I watched them last time, Alpha was very good at B, but he didn't understand his A setup.
That suits FNATIC all day long with how Heretics are playing.
Good thing about FNATIC is when they have a demo, they kind of learn pretty fast.
You guys are perfect. You guys are perfect. You guys are perfect.
In terms of that situation, the Heretics are able to garner at all. And you'd probably hope that's what's being discussed here by Heretics in this timeout.
Fight over towards middle is the last one here.
Sitting down at 1 kill.
They're getting so wrecked, they're sitting back on sites, they're getting wrecked. They tried to switch the side for sites, it hasn't really fixed them. FNATIC changed their wall at one point as well, I think it was on this run, maybe it was before as well. And they just feel like they're a step ahead of them. They're just going to start brawling middle.
Well, we saw it at the start. Heretics the only team in VCT to have a head-to-head win rate over FNATIC, 5-4.
Just crazy when you think about it.
It is, and I think that as well sort of leans into the stylistic game, because you look at Boo, you look at Boaster on the other side. Yeah, there have been player changes, but they have identities and how they want to approach this. And right now, it's one-way traffic. FNATIC taking it personal, maybe, that they miss out on those playoff spots.
Yeah, they're the middle. They go for fight on the side here.
Not going to see.
Want to fight over towards A main? I reckon next round they fight here. It's just so hard to play this map with solar smokes, I'm telling you.
Try and make use of this ultimate, but FNATIC are so well set up.
Is this map defense-sided?
Any sort of nonsense.
It depends on comps at the moment. People with a wall and a smoke, any kind of smoke, it could be double wall, it could be Omen, it could be Astra, whatever. As long as you got a Viper, you got a Harbor, you're gonna honestly get around 6 on attack. Maybe more. If you have solo smokes, it's going to become a very defense-sided map. You're going to get like 4 on attack. You're also going to struggle on defense, to be honest.
Yeah, just as that lurk, right? Baiting in Kayak to
I will say, if you use a Brim, I do think you can get more on attack. Just purely because you can actually like smoke pressure middle into extra smoke for splints. So I do think the Brim, the NRG run is better than that. The solo Astro solo Omen.
Oh, shoulder sense moment. Okay, Alpha the one to bring us back down to earth, though. He's found a couple, and that keeps FNATIC in front for now. not yet identifying where the opening is, though. There's a free B site. It's still Alpha left behind in mid to try and be the difference maker. Ult coming in from Kosh, drops a rifle back behind, but there is Cloud.
Yeah,
Second layer.
He's out here lurking.
FNATIC were banking on.
He's learning lurking.
Here he is again,
Look at him go.
And just like that,
who would have thought?
It is done. 8 in a row. FNATIC still unwavering.
Beautiful catch by Cloud onto Kosh Marasit. And again, it's the challenge over towards mid at the worst possible time. Heretics, I think, want to crunch in here, but they just get picked apart. The commitment to the scope, by the way, on the low sense is wild up here. These are the 2 kills I'm talking about. Alpha, absolutely gifted in terms of the reposition, or the rotation coming through from Heretics.
Just clear and leave, man.
Why is the Brim not as strong as Ascent on this one?
Because
the rotates are not.
What happened at the start of
the rotates are like double on this map.
Maybe wanting to look for an earlier clearance.
Say the wall's down and I got to rotate to A. Look at this.
Behind Cloud and then make a decision elsewhere. Yeah. Which is kind of what it feels like. Right?
You can slow and you can play retake. You can't really play retake, at least on this site. Once that door's down, you lose the round.
Now Benji tasked with solo anchoring towards A.
So, refresh smokes, you can like slow methodical retake on this one. You're pretty much done.
To spot out.
Over towards B, I think you can do it. But.
Very early as well, not able to deal with that first trap. And you can see how FNATIC are showing their intent on the map, starting to move back over towards B already.
I mean, they've read it perfectly. 2 players have rotated off the back of this.
And it was Alpha left in mid so early in the round, that quick insert. Just around the corner where Woot is holding on with the op. It's Kosh Marasit all by himself in this channel, though.
Mark, it's only because people are playing solo smokes.
He has to stay alive here on B main.
Actually, Cloud's pushed up to maybe try and fight him.
Once people realize you have to play wall and wall +1, it'll even out.
From Boaster, literally just to get past the trap in front of him. Alpha breaks it, and they're looking to interrupt this timing at least a little bit here. Rian's with the Hunter's Fury, yeah, it's Boaster all the way forwards, but yeah, that second layer just supporting out, and with this, FNATIC down to 13 seconds, and that Spike still not with enough headroom towards the A site itself. Kayak walking into trouble.
I appreciate that.
Trappy failed to break it, the one which could have killed him, but he's still alive.
That in time? Dude, that's just in time.
Oh,
Astra sucks huge, bro. That was big from Boo. They're on the board. Astra Suck pulled him out of range of planting. That was lovely from Boo. And he did have time, only just.
Ridiculous to see it come down to that. It's a beautiful catch from Boo. Boaster has the opportunity to absolutely pick apart the backlines here of Heretics if he can catch Rian's.
Gonna do that
really
4 more times.
Again, these were the early rotations that I was almost a little critical of, just based on the back of the clone going in towards Benji. Unfortunately, this time around, Alpha's not able to slip the net in mid. And Heretics at least on the board, but certainly doesn't feel sustainable in terms of the nature of that round win.
How close is FNATIC's come to your own Summit Fury? Very close, man.
Oh, available now.
It's only the Yori that's different, and then even then,
behind them.
Some of the Yori TPs are better than some of my stuff.
Just the neural theft.
Bit of a walk down from Woot here, actually.
I still think they played defense wrong, but that was last demo, so
to take control of
I reckon they fixed it.
Extremity pretty comfortably round on round, but it's the first time we see Heretics really show face. So you can see the Steel Garden set up for a B split, so Woot is in the perfect position right now, and it's whether FNATIC expect him to be so high up, and look how deep the Prowler comes
the A-wall? Yeah, I would do
he's able to pick off Alpha,
I would do K-Corp's A-wall.
Without the Vice ultimate now.
Kinda, a little bit more to the right.
So what's next to happen outside B here? Spike still alongside Cloud. Crashy's at his side. Boaster desperate to pick somebody off in transition. Woot's got to be careful on that jump peak now. Is spotted.
Yeah, still some safety to this with the support from Link, but Kayak looking to cut that arm off, flashing off the back of the wall, doing 360s and stuff, but with Woot playing close, he's the one who has to come up with a good snap.
Oh, mate, I thought he was going to beat that.
Transfer towards Cloud's position. FNATIC have left it late, but that's what they love to do. And in this 2-on-2, they've got the spike in.
Yeah, he plants in the corner this time, not on the edge. Doesn't want it to happen again.
Okay, yeah.
Winnable for Crashies.
And not for the first time. The IGL on the Heretic side gets the better of his opposite number. So with that looking to double up for rounds, unless Crashies has something to say, which he usually does from these positions. Ult available but keeps himself cloaked. Repositioned to the backside box, just waiting for Boo to make his move.
Very nice. Big 1v2 from him.
And a big catch from
Heretics are done, man. No money.
No
money. Solo smokes.
So well
just
played.
Too many rounds are done.
Great use of the time that Boo and Benji was still split. Even the neural theft pinging off.
Debate with the Cypher ult here. Yeah, it's sick.
To really pressure.
Look over towards the left, insta peek towards the right.
It's Kayak here. I mean,
waits for it to ping him out fast when he's going left.
Boaster, though, perfect time for him to come alive in this situation. Now, a slight overstep.
Sure, we won't talk about that one.
Maybe thinking he had another second or two to really stabilize in that spawn smoke. But Crashy's a beautiful clutch.
You got so many ults now as well.
Number 9 deny any momentum for Heretics on the back of that one-round win.
Careful.
Operator at least revealed early on. Kayak will have another ult to play with here, so bolstering FNATIC's position in terms of this cycle, but Alpha, it looked like he was caught off guard. You don't usually get that sort of death on the side of Alpha.
No.
Ras completely unscathed from the initial
FNATIC
engagement,
back.
but
They
now
might have found the map.
45.
Cover going out.
If I see one round where Alpha plays his A setup right, then I think they're very good at the map.
One end of the map with the wall, Alpha playing off it, and you can see already they're just going to reprise their role in this space, regroup, and Heretics double stacked up close. Seem like they have an idea about what's going on. Woot, of course, in close proximity with the op, but the wall's going to cut him off and give Kayak a pocket to drop back into.
Right, he's always going over there.
From exactly where he comes out of the ultimate, and now Heretics are fighting a war on both fronts. Still, FNATIC struggling to get out into the site here. They've not yet crossed the choke when Kayak is the one to get dropped. So it's a 3 versus 5, backs to the wall, but this kind of lead was built.
I mean, they can
plant
safe.
Didn't look like they were going to win.
You would imagine. I mean, they're actually not in spam spots.
Gives them a really good position here.
You say you would imagine they get spam, but
is great on front side.
They weren't in spam spots. Cloud's maybe moving into one.
Smokes behind it. Ult from Woot though. He's going to be fairly eager to sniff out where they are. Boaster's only good for one in that situation. Boo will find Cloud as well.
Leaves only Crashies behind. The clutch in the previous was great, but this looks a little step too far. Boo with 3 to his name, and so Heretics do get just another round. Still needing all 3 from these last few, but starting to get back on track.
Certainly. I mean, this is a round that typically has looked pretty good for FNATIC. Again, the nature of how they get onto site a little different here. Even with the info on the back, I mean, that catch for Boo is ridiculous. Yeah. From the other POV, actually. Kayak really unfortunate there on the timing.
They're all here. Oh, they're just
out of the divide here.
Nice, Boo.
Number 2.
They'll do a round with it now.
Heretics. No ults to play with. Operator still in hand for Woot. Crashies and Alpha on the other side with a chance to invest here in round 12.
Still
the map now. I think Heretics feeling like they've done enough to deter FNATIC.
Yeah.
Woot's here early with the TP. No real springboard off that on the side of FNATIC.
And that's the thing, FNATIC have always had this early threat towards the B site, whereas A little as often. Woot does find
hit isn't good anymore now.
Again, who's dropped in one of those
engagements. Does he peek out before this? They got a Vice and a Fade. Or
remains to be seen if they can turn this around or not. It's a strong position. FNATIC still committed to making this B fight happen, and Cloud just walks straight into it. The crosshairs of Woot delivering another. With most of that first player forward, it's a quick trade out from Koshmaras, no problem. 4 versus 2 situation.
Oh my god.
Heretics have plenty of bodies here. Kosh
he got a kill before going down there.
And the only one left behind for the time being slides out of trouble. And Crashies in another clutch.
That Kosh knows he's got him off it.
No safety to this whatsoever, and can't isolate Benji.
Yeah, I was going to say almost the exact same as what he did earlier.
It's a very small baseline, but it's a baseline.
9 on attack is very good.
Lining for sure to get the 3rd on the board. A little bit of a course correction here. FNATIC, again, I think relying a little too heavily on complacency that maybe Heretics have displayed on this B site hold, but I believe we will be going to an interview with Crashies, which was recorded before today's game started.
Will see you again. What's up, guys? I'm joined by Crashies ahead of
According
the game
to
here
Absol's
today.
Twitter,
First of all, thank you very much for joining me. I want to ask you about the high expectations of FNATIC.
Jesus,
it feels like
hopefully he's
they
alright.
follow you everywhere. And I wanted to know, is this something that adds
He had that going on while he's carrying?
That's
insane.
I definitely think like it can add pressure no matter how experienced of a player you are. It just kind of depends on how you deal with it. So yeah, I mean the obvious one, of course, adds pressure, but we deal with it in our own ways. So.
I feel that. Did you ever feel like sometimes fans overreact to like a bad game here or there?
Yeah, I mean sometimes, obviously. Something like right now we're 2-2 and people are making it out to like we're 0-4. But we just focus on like ourselves and the team and everyone involved. So yeah, we really just try and focus on the team itself.
Well, I've got one more question for you. You've achieved more than most players ever will in their career on several continents as well. What are you still chasing?
Honestly, like I just love competing and winning and like everything that comes with being in a team and all of that, like the success, the hardships and everything. So I just enjoy it, and whenever I stop enjoying it, that'll be the day.
All right, well, I hope that day is very, very far away, brother. Thank you so much for joining me. Good luck in your game.
I like the question, to be honest.
Crash is obviously a player that has been at the top for a very long time, and it was on FNATIC that he started to find his level again and has been a bit of a difference so far in this first half. HERETICS looking out of sorts for most of it. Yeah,
I definitely think so. I think I come back to that earlier statement,
which was score 9-3
between ideas and not really having the confidence to execute. Maybe the start of this first half just felt like they were being dictated to round by round. It's really difficult to dig yourself out of that sort of position versus a team like FNATIC.
Defense,
wall. A reminder again, if you want to get tickets
multiple
to
angles, and
Barcelona,
you
QR on the screen. You've been to Barcelona before?
They go for max value on this one.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Looking forward to
go back. Yeah, 100%.
Got to cross the wall 5 times potentially to get to back site.
I thought you were leading with something there.
No,
okay.
absolutely no lead whatsoever. Just wondered if you've been. I've never been.
What does Kayak do once the door closes there?
Uli's your man.
I know who to ask. Yeah, and I guess it's Uli. Here come HERETICS in through mid. It's Kosh leading the charge. He's quite a way away from the next player behind him.
The 5-man through mid. They've been watching some Envy demos.
Usually demands creating that space for the rest of his team. You're looking at this Sentinel utility, and I don't know how Alpha's supposed to play off it. He's dropped all the way back. And it looks like the spike should be able to go in here.
Still very diligent on the clearance.
Wow, man, he gets a double.
Two here. Alpha in response, though. Kosh and Woot will fall.
Just fighting straight into his neck of the woods. Boo finally gets one back.
That's an easy pivot to
him on side here, and yeah, HERETICS want to head elsewhere. They've seen enough. It's the
Kayak is pretty fast on this one.
Kayak was close enough to hear at least
and the door isn't down.
Footsteps away. He's going to beat them towards the site.
Dude, he might swing on the door as the door's closing.
Open, so there's a chance here for him to find the fight, as long as he's not stood directly underneath it. And so slightly longer way around that he has to take, but it's all time in the pocket. Alpha cutting around himself, but Benji gets
Bandits
there
are big on this.
The foot race won by the HERETICS side, and to chain
honestly, I'm kind of glad they won pistol. I want to see some more runs on defense.
Really bring them back into this game. That's sparing some Alpha heroics. It's been good for it in the past, very well within his wheelhouse. And you can see HERETICS are all over this timing.
Nice.
A re-clear back around onto the site itself, and there you go. Pistol in the bag.
Did so good over towards middle. Feel like his second shot must be really nice.
Again, the pace change would certainly be well received here for HERETICS. And Rien's that beautiful shot to find 2. Again, unfortunately, I mean, if Crashies is able to play a little safer here, maybe a chance to stabilize, but
Let's go!
In the position he was in, maybe feeling as if he has to get something done there.
I'm interested to see, okay, do that. I was going to say, I'm interested to see FNATIC here, because in theory you can't like double smoke with an Astra, because then you'd be waiting too long for your smoke, so.
A little more so on Summit.
What do they cage out, but to do this cage you have to swing corners. So that ain't going to work long term.
FNATIC, despite the gap in weaponry, of course. You can see how receptive they are, as you can see Cloud out on an island, all by himself on 8.
What is that?
Okay, Kosh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
A little bit of luck's all you need sometimes, and we'll say it as it is. That's what he's found. Woot has worked his way all the way through Link and gotten in behind Alpha as well. So if you're FNATIC now, yeah, any chance you really had in this round, however small, seems to be gone.
Good recon on site.
Cloud with a shorty.
Yeah, he had to dodge a recon.
Fight you didn't want to take.
Not given the opportunity to find anybody before falling here. Just Boaster and Crashies left. Stacked up here, and Woot looking to bolster this early progress. Again, they might be given an opportunity to deny. Heretics do have re-ends that can go forwards. You see him actually pushing into cave now. I mean, he's already halfway to a Hunter's Fury.
Yeah.
Any further progress would be fantastic for him.
That's the thing as well with
You're
this.
gonna let him hunt with the heavy armor, or
Heretics have the option to go fast if they want. That's the constant threat with the Hunter's Fury in the mix
might be a
as well.
lineup.
It's just another tool to make it a little more scary. Woot's going to get both. In-zone flawless for Heretics. Nicely done.
Again, like I said, it's a real opportunity here for Heretics to...
has to be a lineup through the B mid window. Yeah, it would take a little bit to do it, but yeah, you're right.
Even the placement here to just first bullet headshot Kayak.
You're saying for like, I think the angle doesn't work for bottom and middle, but if you're saying like short,
certainly want to see them activate.
Then you're right.
Really, Woot making good inroads.
Yeah?
Yeah, a bit of that.
Sort of stank face. Yeah, I'm happy with that one.
You're talking like here. I'm not even sure it would though. You'd have to strong arm it.
Certainly more positive
maybe.
than what we'd seen on the Heretics side.
This
I'm
roof is
to
too
see
big.
Really, FNATIC's response to these early rounds. So here's still the benefit.
I do
of
feel
the
like
scoreline,
Heretics
so they can
should
play a
eventually try punish
more
like
fast,
this
more loose.
line spam at the beginning.
You know,
It
gaps
becomes
in
a
the
little bit
purchase
like
for
Corrode,
sure
like
for
you're trying to
Heretics,
take a
but
timing out through mid, and
well
if you just
invested
spam the
for
spam
round
at the
3
beginning,
nonetheless.
no one can get through.
Comes back to what we were saying in the build-up as well about FNATIC's defender
Good
sides,
though.
because you've
They
put
find that
up
one's
this
over
lead,
towards mid.
but now into the first gun round, a chance to actually build off of that, close out the map. And Org, which has been at every champ since 2021, and now looking at that play-ins gauntlet, you really hope that you can keep this one convincing.
You can't say that now.
You know?
You can't say that now.
Well, I have, unfortunately. So it's like toothpaste. It's not going to go back in. It's been done. And Cloud here has got to try and play contain himself. Thorns through. It's just the fake out for the time being. In fact,
just in case, it's a bonus round. You never know. They're going to go for it. That's the round.
There's not really much left to try and slow down Heretics.
Time is low.
Still with the molly though, of course.
They've lost the ability to cancel.
19 seconds now, really whittling away. Heretics are only going to get one swing at this, and it's got to stick if they want to win the round. Alpha in the corner, it's clean. Kosh eliminated, and the follow-up is slow. Gives him a chance at a second fight, but
Nothing
Heretics
stopped that plan.
with everything in front of them.
Nice.
Hey, you see, Boaster and Crashies a million miles away from this.
Pistol into a
Chance
bonus.
now for Heretics to find a follow-up once more. Not much in the form of, I mean, no smokes left here. Just one coming back in rotation.
You can cage
for Boaster.
bottom and mid from top mid without
thinking
peeking
better
out.
of
Mate,
this.
you have to show me how to do that.
Will deny further progress. Boo,
You're telling me you can smoke bottom middle
exposing
here
himself
without
quite
peeking
enough.
any of this?
Yeah.
With
Crashies
how
is
high
gonna
the
miss
roofs
out on
are?
that one, so
I don't believe you.
insult to injury, I think, for FNATIC. Now forced into the save with the bonus round all but secured for Heretics right now. A matter of time.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the clock here, you look at the util left, there's obviously a stun to come through to open things up for
the
Heretics.
Viper wall good? The FNATIC Viper wall, it's made for like fighting middle. You're meant to wall it up. You get close behind it, you drop the wall.
The initial slide in.
You can't really fight mid.
It's just overwhelmed so quickly.
You don't want to fight mid unless you have a chamber going deep. So this is like one of the only ways that you can fight middle. Right, because if you look at all the lines that you could get wrecked by, especially if people get a little closer. There's a jump up box here as well. You don't really want to stay in this area because there's two. So if you can fight behind here where it's relatively safe and you can do it all together, and you're not like committed, then you won't get caught out. So the wall is good. You should probably fight behind it.
Can you do it with the cage here? Wait. Wait. Do the cage and we're gonna grab full side, okay guys?
Okay. Yes. I'm ready.
Okay, do the cage. I'm gonna, I guess, stun drop.
Okay, I did cage. Yes, ready. Go, go, go. Wait, I flash, come. Drop one, drop. Okay,
Yeah, stun drop, guys.
Yes, can you do it?
Go right side.
I'm full blind. Wait, I'm full blind. Come, let's play now.
Guys, we are not right side right now.
Take Rose.
Backside.
Yes,
Take
come.
Rose.
One is
Okay, go
Rose,
take Rose.
100%.
Yes, I will pick him.
Go.
I hold your city, I hold your city, bro.
No one knows.
Bro, I'm getting close.
Planting.
Can we take drop? Hit it back.
I'm not with you.
Yes, Carry mid now.
Drop. Guys, I'm close
jump
CT.
Jump drop.
Together.
I cannot really do anything
Drop.
for you.
Peek on Benji.
I will
I'm
close
also-
CT. You're a flash?
Drop.
They know me.
Drop. Drop.
There's one more
Hide
CT
boo.
and
Yes.
fade.
Hide boo.
Fade CT, one drop.
Kill them all, bro.
I move right. Right side, bro.
Player standing.
Nice try.
Their plan wasn't good.
This is so confusing on exits.
They did so individual.
I don't know, Boo.
Kosh is going on his own.
There's such a weird
Yeah,
exchange
and
of
was it
info
Woot
after
going
the
on
initial
his own?
plan is called here.
If
Again,
you're
they catch,
prioritizing
obviously,
here,
both stay TPs
then
away,
you gotta
but
have here.
Again, it just feels like there's no decision
Benji did
made
good to
on the
get two,
back
to
of
be
that.
honest.
Couple of weird situations for players to be stuck in. There's no reposition back out here, and then to have Rian's then forced to drift into essentially no man's land, the worst possible time. I mean, Alpha, yeah, has got away with murder with that kill, by the way.
My ultimate's ready.
So yeah, FNATIC.
Man, just what are we doing?
Bad comms? No one took control.
Bro, we were looking like
I
superheroes
really
on that
wanted to hear
locker,
the
bro.
end
When
of
we
that
jumped in.
sentence, by the way.
Yeah.
I really wanted to hear the end of that.
You've just been
Yeah,
teased.
they just
We're
didn't come
going
up with a
straight to the
plan.
next replay. Have to work it out at home. And I mean, look, a 4-round.
Oh, here we go.
FNATIC
Dude, I
still
get
not
to
out
see
of
the
woods by
Vice
any
set up
means.
over
That's
towards
only
A,
their
but
first and a half,
he has
but
info. His info wall here, which
HERETICS
honestly,
put in a pretty difficult situation.
pretty
here. A
good.
couple players
Mate,
with the
what has
ball
just
spy,
happened
and actually
there?
Woot finds that first kill, yeah, seemingly through smoke.
That's a
Totally
big
blind
pick
Alpha
as well.
will fall.
That was all.
Now,
That's like,
does still have
it's
Crashies
probably the
in
worst
support.
person to go down
It's quite
for
not committed
FNATIC.
just yet, but Benji is making his way
Woot has ult as well.
towards A
Two over
main.
towards site.
Do have Woot to open up the site here, potentially. Is Cloud going to have to deal with this second wave? I mean, not if he's fended away here, yeah.
Timing of the molly again, just to see if he can guard the rest of those players from making the progression out from main.
1, 2.
Layers to this Viper wall, which HERETICS are trying to get through. Woot, at the very least, he's committed in this ult. He doesn't have a
Flash
TP to fall
Beyonce.
back on, so again, just guiding FNATIC into the corner of sight, back
So
to the
well done,
wall.
yeah.
Man,
HERETICS are
you
all
got to give it
over
to
them.
Woot that
They're
he was just
desperate to
huge
deal with
distraction.
Woot after the ultimate, but he's able to just tuck into a corner here, and unfortunately, Kayak and Boaster have to give this one up. It's going to be number
They got to
7.
save.
for
Mate, this whole
HERETICS.
round is just so
5
easy because
standing
somehow they
in the
killed
post here.
Alpha.
Again, it's... Oh, I was going to say, yeah, Boo should have a chance to find this
Yeah.
kill, but just missing on the first swing. I think now probably calling for some reinforcements. They're going to know they've got Boaster and Kayak boxed in and probably want to remove this operator.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of cash behind HERETICS here, right? So absolutely the possibility to. He's got 2 stars, and it looks like Boo might have to just do this one all by himself. He's going to walk into the locker room, see if he can find Kayak, but no. Flick is there, so op safe for the next. That's exactly what we were talking about in
They
the
can
first
buy
half, though,
behind
seeing
this
both
still.
of those duelists on the same page, getting in. Obviously, the attack
And
side is
they,
completely
I
different.
think they
but
should try fight
just
middle.
the way that Kosh was able to
Just
follow
let
up the
Alpha
ult
in
there
charge
was
of A on his own or
fantastic,
B
and
on
that's
his
what we
own.
were
I
waiting to
can see
see.
that he's hold there before. Dude,
Certainly
that's
is.
so
I mean,
unlucky though.
also credit where credit's due, the rest of HERETICS
Like,
is
what
so
is that
quickly
kill?
behind
I don't
us.
even know how
So
he's
see,
done
obviously
that.
the snake bite goes out very early on the back of the drone. There's a seize sent through from Crashies as well, so HERETICS able to navigate troubled waters onto A site, and like I said, credit to Woot. It's bold to stick into that corner after the ult. He has no get out of jail free card, but buys just enough time. A little bit of hesitation on the side of maybe Cloud and Crashies to give up the site initially. It's going to be an all-out execution onto B site. Alpha going to keep them at bay for the time being.
Yeah. It's that first layer of utility. The question begs, how much more is there behind this? Alpha, the only one really in a position to do anything, as both are smoked off in heaven right now. Has the paranoia loaded up? Is it a little too late, perhaps?
Hey,
Alpha,
I thought he was
walking away
getting
with 1
3
good damage
there.
on the second, Rian's down to 9.
Spike planted.
It's
Plant will come through though.
a
Boaster
lot
still
better in terms of after plant positions though.
trying to control some of this space. It's going to be difficult for them to break back in though.
Yeah, it's just on that line, seeing if he can maybe catch Boo, who's effectively playing off the audio of the rest of his team, just wondering when the radar flashes up to take that timing. late in main, still a star left in pocket, so a chance to really draw out the conclusion of this round as FNATIC need to get in there as time is starting to swiftly tick away. They're yet to clear Benji from default. He could have nearly lined up a couple, but Crashies does deal with him eventually. Again, time just not there for FNATIC, and with the grab well in play, that's it, it's done. Hunter's Fury maybe a little more than what was needed here.
It's been nice to see these teams like having a bad round and then next time identifying what went wrong. Right, priority.
Even at that point when you don't
strong
get
in the
initial
afterplan,
challenge
crossfire no matter what.
Retake, you really have to pick up the pace. Blue place is perfect, but initially
I do think when you retake B,
as you said, the
you gotta go drop.
Challenged on default, he knows he can then slip deeper. Just allow Benji to potentially
I think that's step one.
Or even just cause issues for FNATIC. Not shrugging that one off, but you did win that one.
Yeah. Red Bull clutch on a technicality, but you take them every time. Looking at it here, HERETICS, at least initially looking like they want to take the A site. It's into the belly of the beast because Cloud has utility to go around, but they've been unperturbed by it thus far.
Damn, what's he meant to do there?
He dropped onto him. He's got nowhere to go. Crashies
has all, not a chance to use it.
There are a couple trades through in the end. Kayak also getting active, but
a hard retake.
3-on-3 when the dust settles, and Benji just detached from the rest.
Well, he's going to get sniffed out.
Oh, he didn't even clear it, but Benji has no idea.
There's the info. Kayak relaying that one back, but Benji can go blow for blow. Hat off his head, and that's the neural theft to just confirm. Two players cave, and Alpha the one who's looking to try and do something, fighting in unison. HERETICS were all on the same page there for just a moment, singing from the same hymn sheet. Kayak trying to fight back through. Both of these HERETICS players back by the box, but it's all on Alpha now.
Great reposition from Wu as well, just to create further.
Oh, Benji handled that very well.
A little bit more time. Kosh Maras now going to have the info nice and early. This should be wraps for FNATIC. HERETICS going to find number 9 for sure here, barring any miracle. Nope, time's gone now.
Yep, here I am. And that's
big crouch on this as well. Another timeout maybe?
Turn this into a one-round game. This was a 9-3 half if you're just tuning in, but FNATIC have only found
I think it's absolutely criminal that FNATIC haven't got their Vice wall over towards A right now, I'll be honest.
Quickly materialized.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, you look back at the previous defensive halves, it was an 8-4 and a 9-3. This is Eternal Fire and Liquid, and I think as well, a couple of situations where they just played out of some of these rounds so quickly. It becomes those sort of situations where, I mean, traditionally, yes, you could ask for one of the players to over-deliver for
maybe the Vice isn't good. I promise you it's good.
It's just not happening.
They're just doing their walls for info.
It's just like full
instead of heavy shutdown on A.
Yeah. Not the place that you want to be. And we know that this team has stars. But when you go back and look at it as well, I think performances for players such as Kayak, for example, he's negative on first kill, first deaths at the moment. You contrast that to the form that was required in 2025.
Yeah, when you talk about stats like that, you can see it in the game.
Yeah.
It's not even something you'd need to have to really go and confirm by checking.
Sure.
That's what it feels like when you watch FNATIC play. And again, it's just such a contrast.
They might be doing it because of the clone. You do it so deep that you would shoot the clone every time. If you're doing it like at the back of this wall, where they pretty much go into a crossfire,
I think even from that Eternal Fire
like you're going to be able to shoot a clone alley.
Being Summit, how close
4 angles.
FNATIC losing, and then just
depending where they do it, I guess they would tuck this wall. It would be covered. Like this would always be covered.
Mental difficulty this could put them in if it slips through the fingertips.
This is a dull. Wait, where's the Vice wall?
You're looking at
here?
Likely than not an even score after round 20.
It's an eco. It's fine.
Crashies at least got a very deep position here. I think Spotted just.
Wait, how have they done these cages?
Ping on the minimap on the side
I
of
need to check this round out.
You have the entire run of mid though. Appear pretty early on. You can see Cloud on a deeper position.
Yeah, this is the PRX wall, right? The layers, man. It doesn't mean anything if the wall is down, though. And there you go, Wu and Kosh Maras right through. And we are looking at 10 here. No questions about it.
Getting,
FNATIC very static.
It's getting scary for FNATIC. Let me quickly look at this round again.
Down to a minimap moment.
Pretty much. No questions about it.
Somebody shouldering on.
Old habits of an IGL die hard, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess you could say. Yeah, nothing really for Alpha and Kayak to do here, barring a little chip damage. This one should be a formality for Heretics. A chance actually to stabilize them.
Yeah.
Even with that initial lead early on, they didn't get a big cushion in terms of the finances. This should be the one that at least secures things going forwards. Kayak will find
camera. The camera fake start to cross, then he does it from here.
Weapon. The issue being Rien's has already made
camera
it all the way
out, fake start to cross.
And I think Woot's happy to die in that situation too. Gets the dimensional drift online in the follow-up round. That's what he was playing for. So Heretics gonna have tools in the follow-up.
I still think the spam at middle is gonna wreck people though.
With a couple ults of their own, namely that Nightfall on Crashies, but right now,
it hasn't really come down to
that. They've not got into a position where it's like, okay,
brought it back.
Maybe even they give up.
Yeah, they're looking good.
Retake. No, we've not had those positions. I think
must be frustrating for FNATIC right now.
What, that one round on B where Boaster found a kill and drop and TP'd out that actually looked like their best chance.
Nice.
Yeah, now looking at what it's 7-1 on this half now.
I like how Heretics have used the Cypher stuff. Even this hit with the cage has been nice.
FNATIC really fundamentally switch up their approach here. Yeah, body stacked up towards the choke point on A, but only going to be the one on the other side. Very proactive play with the paranoia, but
I mean, Woot's just had too much, right?
Meanwhile, actually, Woot's just going to pick up the pace
elsewhere. He got the info. It's a nice idea from FNATIC on this one. They go aggro over towards A. They got the fast rotate with Boaster's ult. Similar to what they do on Haven over. What is going on with these?
What is that? You have to be joking. Boaster is just a blip in the feed. It's all Heretics again.
It feels like once a buy round, they get an insane shot through smoke.
To try and get any kind of a jump start here, it's just not happening. And Heretics will find the lead for the first time in this map.
I mean, you talk about from the first half being in between decisions. Look how quickly they're able to completely collapse on B.
Day and night.
Beautifully done by Heretics. Pulling no punches whatsoever here.
This one, I mean, Woot reacted very well here.
TPing all the way across.
Saw the push.
Yeah, what
I think he at least knew about the fade and the Omen flash. And if you're doing that, you kind of know the Yori's there. You're not just going to throw it for no one. So knew it 3 were there. TP was already out. Insta ult TP.
It's only Cloud's pit really that they help. I mean, outside of Crashes, it doesn't really get you involved in a round. Right, sure you can anchor a side of the map, but FNATIC.
If FNATIC want to win on defense, they should do this. No joke. I think it's as simple as Vice Wall here. He locks this down. They have to exec too much for it to go there. He can perform behind it. He goes here. Then they literally just play retake over towards B. Wall up. 4 people. Just duel it. Wall up, drop the wall.
That's certainly the end effect, though.
But then if they go over towards B, to push behind.
No, for sure. It looks like there's only one team that are winning this map right now until FNATIC finds some kind of a response, and it looks like we are going to be getting a timeout. It's a much needed one.
Yes, come on!
Chance to check back in with the coaching staff on that side.
Yeah, so
the frustration is heavy, man. This is a mad game, though. Again, most of the games we watched on this have been super defense-sided.
Of FNATIC. And we'll have a buy of sorts here, and seeing the judge.
I'm impressed with the Cypher stuff that makes the Astra look a little better.
Here, again, this it's similar to the diagnosis for Heretics on the.
They are just getting out towards middle for free.
Way too passive.
So you're just wondering what they can bring now from this timeout to the server to get things started. You know, what does the strat book look like? Is there something to now fall back on? And I guess you already mentioned the ults that they have.
FNS said you can't hold B site. Yeah, that's pretty much my whole thing. And that's one of the reasons I would have the raise as well. Like I would always be strong A. I would pretty much be weak B all the time. But then you just make your retake really good. You have like fade nade. You would have lineup so it covers both walls. Right, sees nade for here on the retake. Pretty sure it would get him. If you had lineups, then you just have a set retake that's good. Has he put the wall here again? Oh boy. I will say they've got double blockers over towards A, but they don't have the wall to help. We got Cloud with a judge and an ult. Surely that's enough.
Early pit right off barrier. from Cloud, playing with the judge on A.
It's a good
Second
cancel.
layer is that you've got
Seen
Alpha's
some teams
utility
force it
behind
through
this
there.
as well.
Yeah.
And I mean, we know Heretics, they've not been afraid to make that A hit happen, and so there's almost an expectation they will, but it leaves FNATIC hamstrung elsewhere.
I was going to say, I'm very happy to see Crashy's reposition early on here. Alpha would have been probably the man with a target on his back.
They get mid for free every single time just by using a camera.
Main. So Heretics won't have.
Shouldn't it be a different wall with the ult here? Yeah, it should be mid wall, but they're not using the mid wall anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
This setup.
There's a lot that Heretics have to try and get through, though. At least while this orb
Mate, look how much of a stronghold this is, though. They're going into the trap.
The vice wall there as well.
He goes close, he hits the vice wall, though.
B, on the other hand, looking...
Can Wu bait this out?
Almost open for the taking.
He's backed away now.
No fake out, so... Be a player to commit to that fight at the very least, and Kayak has been detected on this extremity.
This is a massive duel right here.
Feeling a little uncomfortable, and even with the paranoia
flash, so that he can fight side together.
They
get enough in between them. I reckon that comms is good enough from Boo here to tell him that he's close left after the Omen flash goes out.
Finally offers a little
Might
bit
be
of respite, but it is a 3 versus 4. And Kosh very nearly got the kill he was looking for. Equalizer now.
Just 5 HP left for Crashies. Cloud and Alpha still very healthy. Alpha actually going to let the ult rip here.
Okay.
Corner's safe, right?
Both players in drop as well. It's a change up
Pretty
in the
sure
post plant. Nobody's
on
on default this time, but Boo still detached away in main, and with util to try and play from. Crashy's starting to bait that out, but time is still ticking. Boo, where are we going? Doesn't find anything, but it's a great distraction. Woo's got himself a double, and it's looking like map point. Cloud's got nowhere to go.
Oh my god, he's hitting some mad ones. He's hitting some mad ones.
Well, I've got exactly what I asked for here. Woot and Koshmaras opening up so many of these rounds for Heretics. Total flip of the script. And FNATIC unable to really be in the right position in some of these mid rounds. And look how easy Heretics find their way onto the site. And so, I love the bait from Woot, from Boo, sorry. So just hit him with a drive-by, buy as much time.
That's a lovely shot there.
Yes, come on! Up to 12.
2 goes at it.
FNATIC have struggled massively.
Dude, they're going to fight A main with the Vice? Dude, look at that shock dart. It wrecked him.
Give this one more go. A push in from A main. It's Koshmaras that they're running into.
He stunned himself.
He just hasn't stopped in this second half.
Good Molly.
Delaying the inevitable
Good Molly.
now as Kosh needs to find a corner of safety down to 34.
Supposed to slip through.
Oh, hold up. This is big, though.
It's not a great gun to...
no, it feels unnerving at that distance.
And then his reinforcements. Crashy's barely got more HP than he did in the previous round.
But, I mean, as good as the timing could be, there's a trap watching the flank, so Heretics have a free A site to take. Cloud's opted for a rotation.
Yeah, I was really surprised to see Cloud go as far as he did in spawn there. Heretics still locked into this freeze for the time being.
Fully giving the respect to FNATIC as
Big kill from Cloud.
Yeah, does find
free side though,
bolster.
TP's over the trip, no one close enough to hear it. TP's again, wait, what?
Solo player in cave.
There's a gap in the cage!
The off angle, gap in the cage. Finds only one. 2-on-2 situation, and
the Omen flash, he gave it away. Oh, okay.
Here for Heretics. It's not by much. Boaster with the fullest HP bar between the two. Crashies is trying to come in late, has a haunt to try and play off, doesn't want to give up any precious information. This smoke almost helps Heretics.
Yeah, it kind of gives them a little bit of space.
Playing as 2, they'll peek through together. Boaster only able to get the one.
Same HP.
Down to 11, but Woot only 13 himself. Heretics have had to fight back on the warpath.
Oh no!
This one.
Oh my! He's close.
The TP's too far away.
Oh no, bro! He would have got the spam as well if he carried on going. No way, dude! What is this map? What's going on here?
Wallbang Crashies here, but total misread of the situation.
I thought he got off it and was checking main.
I think he thought he got off it off the initial TP.
I mean, it's here. The gap in the cage really punished perfectly by Cloud.
Nice.
How he gets away with that one. Crashy's balls of steel.
I mean...
But Wu, I think he's probably done enough in terms of misdirection to create some pressure, but what Crashy's
Dude, look at their ults though, surely from Heretics. Do they have a combo, little corner to ult with?
To 12, and now you can see they're looking to close it out with a combination of ultimates, throwing absolutely everything at FNATIC to make them pay at the end of this one. Close to TPing in behind, he full stock it, and with that it's one back. Still trailing in this position, but FNATIC not dead yet. Here comes the flood right back in through the smoke. Kosh holding down
Nicely done. What a crazy map this was. What the hell? Dude, FNATIC have great attack theory, but their defense theory is it's not there. I'm super impressed with Heretics on this one. I'm surprised they make this complex, to be honest. They make the Cypher look great. The Cypher cages they're doing on this one is so good.
In the second half from them.
They also got mid for free the whole time. Like they're taking mid for free with a camera.
That we've seen from this Heretics team, but they've got to close it out. And well, before that, best here from